We're going to spend just a second to talk about lubing your jet pump. And I don't even know if this is the right way to do it. This is just how I do it. And just quickly go over a few little simple things. This is what I use, and I recommend using it. It's called a Jiffy Luber pump. You can find them on eBay. And I use this 6.3 AA grease. Yeah, I know you can also find this pump on Black River Boats website. And they sell a grease real similar to this, same type tube. It's a mercury grease. But anyhow, on all your newer pumps, just over here, this is how it'll be. Pop the dude off after every use is my recommendation. I think it's Outboard Jet's recommendation as well. And I am out of grease, unless I squeeze that with my other hand. And grease will come out this tube here, or water. And if you get water that comes out, you want to keep pumping until the water doesn't come out. And the reason you want to lube it before, I'm sorry, I just misspoke. The reason you want to lube it after every use is to get water out. So that water, when it sits in there, say you don't use your boat 2 or 3 times a week, you use it once every month or once every 2 months. That water is going to sit in there, and that's going to start creating rust, possibly on that bearing. So that's why it's recommended to do it afterwards. Then from there, on some of your older models, I want to state, if y'all follow this video this long, I think there may be like a little screw you have to back out. It's slotted, so you don't have to take it out. You just back the screw out, and you still got the same zert that you pump grease into. I highly recommend do not use a high pressure grease gun, especially during cooler temperatures. The grease is thick, it will actually compress, and I've heard it can invert seals. And in my own experience, on my last motor, I did use like red and tacky sometimes, like it was just handy. I grab it, I'd squirt some in there, but I actually had premature seal wear, where I had to replace the seals on that last motor. The bearing was fine, I always kept grease in it, but it got to where I had to pump, felt like a quarter of this in there just to get the water out. And if your seals and everything's good like it's supposed to be, 1, 2, 3 pumps max, you should be just getting, nice little bit of grease come out of there. So that's the update on that. If you guys got any more questions, just comment below and let me know if there's any way I can help. And once again, I am, oh dear leg, no expert. These are just the things that I do that work for me.